Hey everybody, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called I Saw the Light, and we're going to look at their recent thoughts and feelings about you. And we will be having an 18 plus extended reading. For those of you that would like to join me on my Vimeo channel, there'll be a link below in my description box. Also, if you're wondering if I do personal readings, I absolutely do. And if this is one of your first times seeing my channel, welcome here. Welcome new subscribers and old and new and everybody, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and get into the piles. We have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1, which is the red tea light. Pile number 2, which is the purple tea light. And pile number 3, which is the orange tea light. So take a deep and cleansing breath and release everything that no longer serves you, and go ahead and pull in the energy that you want to feel today, okay? And slowly think about what pile you'd like to choose today. What color are you feeling? What color is really grabbing your attention today? Is it purple? Is it orange? Is it red? Okay, and you can definitely watch more than one pile too. And hang out with me for as long as you like. Sorry about that, you guys. You know, I have a dog sometimes that is a little barky. Okay, no more barkies. And we're gonna go ahead. It's 11:11 right now on my clock. 11:11, yay. Shh, please. My dog and her little barks. All right, everybody, and her big barks. Come on, let's go. No more. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and get into it, everybody, okay? Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the red tea light, and today's reading is called I Saw the Light, their recent thoughts about you. And we are starting your reading at exactly 11:11, pile number 1, so that's fun. And we're gonna go ahead and get into your reading today. And also, for those of you that want to check out the 18 plus extended reading, we will be having that on Vimeo, and you can see the link to my Vimeo channel below. All right, thank you so much everybody for being here today, and let's go ahead and drop into your reading, okay? Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of pile number 1 who comes here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium in the channel between yourself and pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1. Okay. Spirit's showing me a red X, okay? Pile number 1, so X marks the spot. Also, maybe some of you came to this reading thinking, I don't want to hear from certain people or any X's, and I understand that. Pile number 1, okay? I understand how you're feeling there. And maybe some of you, I just heard they're dropping like flies, so maybe some of you have had some people in your life that just have been showing their true colors, or that you're like, yeah, I'm done with that, okay? And also Spirit's telling me something about reading a map. So maybe some of you are looking at taking a vacation, or you're thinking about, or you've just been looking at a map for some particular reading, or reading for some particular reason, okay? And maybe for some particular reading too. Anyway, let's see what else. Let's see what else here, okay? Spirit just told me something like about a baby bird. So maybe some of you saw like a little bird, or you have like a bird nest around where you live, and you notice that there's little babies there. That's pretty cute, pile number 1. Let's see, anything else? I just heard you are the sunshine of my life. That's why I always want you around, okay? Some of you may have had a parent that sang that to you, or a grandparent or someone in your life sang that to you, but I'm hearing that. And you guys remember that old 80s commercial from back in the day, like plug it in, plug it in? I don't know. Maybe you guys are working on, someone here works like in the electric field, or the electrician field. Pile number 1, someone here could be an electrician, maybe the person you're thinking about, or you guys have been working on some project with that around your house. But also with plug it in, that was like an air freshener, I believe. That was an air freshener thing. So, and it also had like a little light on it, like a little night light. Let's see, what else for pile number 1, please, Spirit? Okay, Spirit just said magna cum laude. So maybe some of you are just graduating, or you had someone close graduate for it with you, you know, graduated with you, like a friend, or I feel like somebody is being celebrated. There could be a celebration going on right now with a family or a friend or you. I feel like somebody graduated with honors. All right. So congratulations, pile number 1. Look at that. 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Talk about a celebration and having a good time and being very satisfied with yourself and what you've been up to lately. So congratulations, pile number 1, for those of you that had a milestone come up, or maybe a promotion, or you know, graduated from a program. But congratulations. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, pile number 1, and find out their recent thoughts about you. I saw the light. We have the High Priestess, okay? We have the Hangman. Wow, a situation that really needs light, and the 5 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like things are starting to look up for you, pile number 1, but I feel like for this person, things have been pretty down, okay? And for those of you that were upset about this connection, or you feel like your love life has been on hold and you're looking for, you know, you're looking for more happiness and fulfillment in your life with the 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. I feel like Spirit wants to tell you guys, as far as your own life, that nothing is going to be kept from you. And if there's anything that you want to know, that your guides are going to communicate that to you. Okay. And I also feel like this person, you know, the High Priestess has to do with, you know, like the moon and the dark mother and all of that. So if anybody needs a light to kind of see through the darkness, it would be the High Priestess. Also, the Hangman is associated with the spirit of the mighty waters, which whenever I think of that, I think of like a dark ocean, you know? So there's a lot of water energy here with this High Priestess and Hangman. There's a lot of different combinations of what this person has felt over time about you, or about this connection, or about your guys' interactions. And, you know, if they weren't unwilling to kind of deal with their emotions in the past, or if they weren't sure about something, or if their emotions were constantly changing or shifting, I feel like this person is being shown, probably through their dreams, okay? Or their subconscious mind is showing them, you know, that basically if they don't come, I feel like some of them have been very moody lately too, pile number 1. They've been very moody, or they've been in kind of a funk. And I think like they're understanding that their life is not really what they want it to be. And their life isn't really heading in the direction, like they're not making a lot of progress, okay? And I do feel like this person could be going through like a spiritual experience as well here. And the High Priestess having to do with the triple goddess, all right? And, you know, darkness and light, everything contained in the High Priestess, all the wisdom, okay? And you guys, I feel like this person, if they didn't see you as their equal before, pile number 1, I feel like they see you as their equal now. And that may be because of your absence, okay? And when I saw that red X in the beginning, talking about Xing people out of your life and that type of thing, pile number 1, it may not be until you're gone that somebody really sees things for what they are, and then they're going through a painful process here of mourning and grieving. And I feel like this person's a little bit of afraid to say anything about this, but I do feel like this person's very deep in their feelings, okay? And sometimes I feel like they think their feelings, they don't even know where their feelings come from, but they just kind of like rise up. And if there's been any kind of misunderstanding or any lack of communication, and I feel like this person's like doesn't really know why. But with this Five of Cups, I feel like they're starting to figure out why. And I feel like their emotions are coming up to the surface, okay? And this person, I feel like pile number one, carrying a lot of psychological pain at times. I mean, who doesn't, right? In this earth, right? But I also feel like this connection with the red and the green here could have been like stop, go at times. And I don't think that's what this person really wanted, was all this kind of stop, go type of energy. But I also feel like they have a hard time figuring out what's going on, or they have a hard time figuring you out, okay? And yeah, and you know, the High Priestess has to do with duplication and copy as well. So I feel like if this person is searching for someone that's like you, good luck to them, because I feel or if they, you know, if they think someone like you is easy to find, I don't feel that that's the case here, pile number one, okay? And I also feel like this person is seeing you in a new light, all right? With the light bulb on here on the Hangman, and you know, really starting to see you for who you are too here, okay? And there is this energy with the High Priestess and the Hangman of holding back our feelings, okay? Of being deep in our feelings, but also holding back our feelings. And Spirit is giving me the name Lewis, or someone here could have that as a last name or middle name, or maybe you know someone with that name. Or it could be like Louisville, or like the name of like a city, but Spirit is giving me that name, okay? And Spirit also just told me something like about grandpa and grandma here too, okay? And I feel like for some of you, you had grandparents that were like very in love with each other, and one of them passed, okay, before the other one, which happens, I know. But it's that kind of deep love where, you know, when the other person's gone, it feels like part of you is also gone too, okay? And some of you may have witnessed that type of love and devotion around you too, growing up. Maybe you saw that like with grandparents or someone in your life, all right? But let's see what else here. Let's see what else. I imagine, like, sometimes love hurts, doesn't it? Pile number one, I know. And Spirit is telling me that song, love hurts, na, na, na. Take away the pain, love hurts, all right? Love is like a river, it gets something, love hurts. It's like from the ooh, love hurts, like that, okay? If you guys know who sings that or the lyrics of that, you can post it in the comments below, but Spirit's giving me that, okay? It says, I imagine what our life would be like together with the High Priestess, okay? So a lot of fantasy too with the High Priestess and the Hangman. I imagine what our life would be like together. What do you even see in me, okay? And so somebody here with the Hangman and Five of Cups really kind of suffering from low self-confidence, or suffering from a fluctuating sense of self-esteem, okay? Yeah, let's see. We have the root chakra here. So we have fear and impatience and a lack of abundance. And we could also have anger and aggression. The Five of Cups is Mars and Scorpio. So that's pretty intense. It's a pretty intense moment of feelings that kind of grabs you by the balls. You know what I'm saying? Pile number one, it's not like the easiest place to be emotionally. There's a lot of grief there. And we have physical blockages surrounding safety and security. And maybe some people in this, I feel like this person may be kind of upset that their life isn't where they had expected it to be. Like the foundation of their life is not really where they wanted it to be at this point, okay? And I do feel like this person is experiencing a lot of disappointment in themselves, and I feel at times they can be very impatient with themselves, but I feel like they're saying that you were very patient with them, or you were very caring with them, and you really wanted to be there for them. Maybe some of you even filled kind of like a maternal role. The High Priestess is more like the cold mother rather than the warm mother, like the Empress. But nonetheless, she still is, because it's represented by the moon. It talks about, the High Priestess is represented by the moon. It talks about, you know, the changeability of our life experiences and our histories and our karma and, you know, our families and everything that causes people to act the way they do on a subconscious level. Basically, pile number one, it holds all the memories of what happened, okay? And I feel like this person's blocked up emotionally, and it is impacting their physical world and their abundance. And some of them may not have been feeling the greatest lately either. They may have been feeling kind of sick, okay? And I feel like you guys could have been like an Empress to this person, but I feel like some of you went cold on this person, like with the High Priestess being the cold mother. Like you guys kind of, you know, you were there, and then you kind of went cold on this, and this person's kind of left to pick up the pieces with the Five of Cups. Okay, I know we are meant to be, and I'm committed to our love, commitment. I imagine what our life would be together. And I do feel like underneath it all, this person has a yearning for you, okay? Pile number one, for some reason, I don't know what, you know, why are all the reasons, right? I don't think this person even knows themselves, because things remain a mystery with the High Priestess, but there is something about your energy that this person finds very alluring, okay? And, you know, we see the hand over the other hand. We see the arm around somebody's waist here and saying, I imagine what our life would be like together, you know? And I feel like this person could be picking up the pieces from other things in their life that have really disappointed them. And that may have slowed this connection down a little bit. We have hope. Okay, talk about seeing the light. I saw the light. Look at this. This is the Star card. And you can see the hands. Like there's multiple pictures of hands here. And this person having open hands and seeing the light in the darkness and seeing the light in their hands right here, okay? And I feel like it's kind of up to them to have hope and to pull themselves out of whatever funk they've been in, or to, you know, find a way to see through the darkness. You know what I'm saying, pile number one? And this person saying, what do you even see in me? And then hope. So I feel like with this changeability in the moon, they go back and forth between, you know, like seeing themselves, like having hope for the connection, or having hope for their goals and their dreams and what they want in their life. Because I do feel like this person craves stability with the root chakra here. And it may not always seem like it, pile number one, but I do feel like this person craves that stability. And we have Gemini energy here. So we could have some Geminis in this pile. But I mean, also the Gemini represents twins, okay? And like Castor and Pollux and the twins. So with the High Priestess and the Hangman, I do feel like you guys have similar energy, and you may even have like an almost uncanny psychic understanding of this person and them of you, and a understanding of what each other's insecurities are, or what has caused each other to feel maybe held back at times in life, okay? And I'm getting a message here too. Spirit is saying, like, you know, there's a thought that this person has that like we could be stronger together, okay? And but the problem is that, you know, the communication isn't always what it needs to be here, I feel. It's more of like communicating psychically or communicating with feelings. And with the Five of Cups, I feel like this person is saying, you know, I have so much to say with this Gemini energy, but I'm scared to say it, root chakra. And it's like, this sucks, you know? And I feel like this person's kind of like kicking a rock down the street. And you know how little kids will do that when they're pouting or they're mad, and they'll like kick a rock down the street or whatever. And they're like, this sucks, you know? And yeah, so I feel there's some impatience about there's some impatience around having a certain conversation here, pile number one, but there's also some fear around it as well too. Okay, and the Five of Cups can also be like a silent treatment, as well as the High Priestess and the Hangman. Like there could definitely be some silent treatment stuff going on here. I also feel like somebody is quite sensitive and gets their feelings hurt very easily, but then holds it inside, okay? And I do feel like this person's trying to see the hope in their situation though, and they're trying to keep an open mind, is what I also feel here too. We have manifest. Yeah, so this High Priestess over here, I imagine what our life would be like together. I know we are meant to be, and I'm committed to our love, and then manifest. Okay? And I feel like you guys were, you guys had real moments of closeness with this person, real moments of surrender, real moments of connecting. But I also feel like, this person may have held you in a trance in a way for a pile number one, but I think you guys got mad at some point and impatient, because it's like, okay, if you're not going to come through, then, this isn't all in my head. Either it's going to manifest in reality or it isn't. All right. And I feel like some of you got sick and tired of this person's excuses, or maybe you were very patient with them, but then at some point you became impatient. All right. We have the Phoenix here and hope. And, so this person trying to pick themselves up and be reborn again, I feel like. Also, the Phoenix energy is about resurrecting something from the dead. You know what I mean? This person's like, I still have hope for myself and I still have hope for us. But I do feel like, they're being, they're very perceptive about this connection, I feel like, pile number one. But at the same time, with the Hangman, are we going with the flow, or are we holding back our effort? You know what I mean? And I feel like this is a question that is coming up in this connection. And maybe you spent a lot of time thinking about that too. Am I going with the flow, or is this just not happening? Okay. And, with the Phoenix and hope here in the Star card, it's like, this too shall pass. All right. With the Five of Cups. And I feel like this person is saying, I'm working on getting into a better position in my life in general, and maybe also with their mental health as well too. Pile number one with the Hangman and the Five of Cups. They're like, I'm working on getting into a better position in my life. And I do feel like this person is going through an awakening with the Phoenix, with the Firebird and hope here. And I did mention something about a baby bird, right, at the beginning in the channeled messages, and the Phoenix is the Firebird, right? But with Phoenix energy, we have to be willing to take risks, and we have to be able to leave behind, situations that don't, that maybe make sense on the 5D, but they don't really make sense in the 3D, right? And I do feel like this person's trying to make sense of this situation on the 3D, but it's complicated. Pile number one, this person, their emotions about this are very complicated. All right. But when they think of you, they think of hope. They think of life. They think of light. They think about rising above things. And some of you here may be very witchy as well. You may have, dark hair, beautiful eyes, this type of thing. And the High Priestess is the type of man or woman that is going to haunt someone. Okay. So, anyway, pile number one. And anyway, so we have Electra here. All right. Electra Heart. There's actually an album by Marina and the Diamonds, if you guys have ever heard of that musician before, called Electra Heart. I think it's called Electra Heart. It's from, I think it's from, what is it? Probably like 2012, 2013. But anyway, we have the shining star, and look at here, we have the star card and the phoenix, and this is you guys, okay? And I feel like you guys are getting real comfortable with yourselves, and you're like, this is who I am, okay? I'm a complicated person. I'm not always easy to be with or to figure out, but I am a beautiful person. I'm a unique person. And every day I love myself more and more is what I feel like Spirit is telling you guys, okay? And talk about the reflection in the mirror here. And, you know, the whole thing of like mirroring someone too, as far as like an emotional experience, you know, there is something I feel like this situation has taught you. Pile number one, this situation may have even brought out the creativity in you, or more of your psychic nature, or more of your creative nature. But we have the shining star here and glow, okay? Spirit talking about you guys putting yourself out there here and being more social and more connected and more mobile and being less restless and fidgety and just being more, you know, confident in yourself, okay? And it says, I no longer dim my light. I shine bright for all to see. Okay. And I do think you guys shine very bright. Pile number one, very mysteriously and very brightly. And this person seeing their reflection of themselves in you. Okay. There is such a thing as mirror magic. I don't know if you guys have ever worked with that before, or mirror visualizations or magic. But you know, when this person looks into the mirror, I feel like sometimes they want to avoid something, but it's being shown to them with the Five of Cups, pile number one. If you ever wondered, like, is this person ever going to see the light here? Are they ever going to, you know, see this situation for the truth of it and for who I am? I feel like here it is right here. Okay, the shining star and glow. And I do feel like this person wants to see you happy and see you succeed and see you shine at the end of the day, pile number one. I feel they're awkward about themselves at times, and they're not quite sure what to do with that. But, you know, there is this sense of like wishing you well, or of, you know, like seeing you in a new light with this mirror energy. All right. And, you know, this person's fear and impatience, or even just fear, all right, may have impacted this connection, pile number one, okay? Or it may have impacted their connections in the past, I feel like, as well, too. And the hangman can also be where we're acting out of our subconscious and our fears, and we're not really, you know, understanding ourselves, okay? So I do feel like this person has had to work hard on trying to understand themselves. Let's see, what message do they have here for, I do feel like you're haunting their life here though, pile number one, and your memory, or just, you know, your beauty, your memory, and the dreams that you two had together here. I imagine what our life would be like together, manifesting that, okay? Some of you may have wanted like a house with this person, or you guys wanted a house together, or you were imagining a life together, okay? But let's go ahead and see here. Let's go ahead and see. All right, with Gemini coming through here, I do feel like this person has a lot to get off their chest and a lot to say. What does this person want to say to pile number one, please? The star. Wow. Wow. We have the shining star, the star card, hope, in this deck, number card 17 in this deck, and then we have the star here. So we literally have 3 stars, okay? And I feel like you're no 3-star, pile number one, you're 5 stars, all right? But the star coming through multiple times here, talking about, you know, how, you know, precious and unique, and what a amazing individual you are. I feel like this person knows that you're very caring, that you're very loving. And with the star card, we can also talk about like loving someone from a distance and seeing someone really shine, okay? And I also feel like you're being acknowledged in the spiritual realms, pile number one, as somebody who is really shining and really growing. All right. And I do feel like your ancestors are in this reading too, you know, shining a light on you. And talk about, I saw the light with the star, right? A beautiful, bright star in the middle of a dark sky. Okay. And talking about the North Star too, like leading people in the way that they need to go. And I feel like you are a leader, pile number one, and your purity shines through, okay? And maybe it's taken you a minute to think of yourself this way, but I do feel like this person, when they think of you, they think of hope, they think of charity, they think of, you know, right actions, they think of somebody who is very unique and special, all right? And someone who has a special destiny in life, okay? And here's the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So it's like, I'd still like to tap that too. You know what I mean? Tapping it. All right. I'd still like to tap that. And I'd still like to, you know, it's like loving you from a distance, but I feel underneath it still having this kind of like passionate, you know, passionate thoughts and drives towards you. Pile number one, okay? So we're going to take it to the extended reading next for those of you. And pile number one, I just want to say, if you're feeling sad after this reading, because I am feeling like someone listening here may be feeling kind of sad about this situation and about what happened here, and maybe wondering, like, was it just a waste or what was it all for? Okay. And, you know, I feel like you guys are also this Phoenix energy too, and teaching you about not holding back your light and not hiding who you are, right? Because the High Priestess is great, but she's also very veiled. You know what I'm saying? So there is something here, somewhat of a coming out for you, or somewhat of a self-reveal. I feel like that this situation has kind of brought you towards. And, you know, as far as feeling upset or sad, hope, the Star card has come through 3 times here, and we saw that beautiful 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, saying that there is going to be a lot to celebrate for you. I feel pile number one, okay? And for those of you that would like to go deeper with me, you can certainly hit up the 18+ extended reading, and we will go deeper into the feelings here too and get more messages from this person on top of hitting up the 18+ info, okay? So thank you so much, pile number one. If you enjoyed that reading, thank you for the like, share, subscribe. I also have a little tip jar on my channel. If you feel like showing me a little love, there's a little link in my description box for that, okay? So thank you so much, pile number one. Take care. Let's move on to pile number two. Okay. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the purple tea light. Today's reading is called I Saw the Light, Their Recent Thoughts and Feelings About You. Pile number two, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. And we will have an 18+ extended reading. For those of you that would like to join me there, there'll be a link to that in my description box below, okay? Pile number two, and let's go ahead. Wow, there's the World card. Okay, so the times, they are changing, and the Star. And I was just going to mention how some of you may be joining me from pile number one, because I almost called you pile number one, and the Star card came up multiple times in pile number one. So if you're joining me in pile number two, welcome in pile number two, okay? But let's go ahead and open the energy. Spirits, angels, and guides, please open up the energy for pile number two today. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium and the channel and the guide between yourself and pile number two, okay? So let's go ahead. Spirit is showing me something about Goldilocks, or someone wearing pigtails in their hair. Maybe you guys wore pigtails when you were younger, or you like that story, but something about Goldilocks. Also, Goldilocks, this porridge is too hot, this porridge is too cold, that type of thing. Maybe you guys have been dating or trying to date or get out there, and it's like, yeah, not feeling it, not feeling it, not feeling it. Here, I feel like you guys could be the ones in control with the World card, and maybe rejecting some people or disappointing some people, okay? And that are trying to get to know you, all right? And it's interesting because you guys have quite the force field around you right now, pile number two. And I'm seeing the fixed signs here, which are Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Okay, so some of you may have those signs, or you may be thinking about someone with those signs. But yeah, so you know what causes our world to basically crumble and break down, versus what keeps things moving and forever in motion. Okay, so you, I feel like, are going through a massive Saturn period, pile number 2. Saturn is represented by the World card, which means like understanding the value of your time, effort, and energy, and like where that needs to go. Okay, and maybe some of you in the past not really appreciating, like, you know, mortality, or the fact that our time isn't infinite, and that we need to, you know, shore up resources, or we need to schedule and time things, and we need to have some boundaries on things. Okay. And also, I just heard nothing lasts forever. So I feel like some of you may have had like a grim attitude towards love recently, or maybe you've just been kind of a realist recently. Okay. And there's the Hangman on the bottom of the deck too, which showed up multiple times in pile number 1. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it for my pile number 2s, okay? But I also feel like being a realist and using your time wisely in the dating world is gonna have really good benefits for you, pile number 2, okay? Because when we put in effort, Saturn really rewards us with maturity and success, okay? So that's wonderful, pile number 2. But let's see. I saw the light. Their recent thoughts about you. Ooh, the Queen of Cups. All right, baby. The Emperor, okay? And Justice. Wow. Pile number 2. Okay. So this person... I just heard that song, Where Do You Go, My Lovely? Anyway, that's a song from the 90s. If you guys know Where Do You Go, My Lovely, okay? You know what I'm talking about. But I also feel like this person, you can leave the lyrics to that or comment on what song that is in the description box below. But I feel like this person is asking that, like, where did you go, my lovely? Or where did you go? I'm also getting like, where did you go, my one true friend? Or where did you go, my lovely? All right. And there is an energy of being very cold or boundaried or self-directed after a period of like really, really giving a lot and showing a lot of affection, attention, and love. Okay. And the Queen of Cups in the tarot is Cancer. The Emperor is Aries, and Justice is Libra. So we could have those signs in this pile. Now, the interesting thing about Cancer, Libra, and Aries is that those signs make a square to one another, okay? And so, you know, they square one another. So there's an energy here with Justice and the Emperor of having a face-off. And when we say Aries and Libra, these two signs actually oppose each other. Okay. And I feel like this person's whining a little bit because they're like, you're not being fair, or you didn't give me a chance to show you like what, you know, or like you didn't give me a chance to show you how I felt, or you didn't give me a chance to show you how, like, you know, how I was going to make good on my promises is kind of what I feel here. Okay. And I feel like you have this person's head spinning a little bit here, pile number 2, because on one hand, you're very caring, you're very loving, you're very nurturing, you know, you're very loyal and dedicated to the people that you care about. But if someone crosses you, or if somebody doesn't appreciate you or isn't good to you, you know, they're going to get the Steely Emperor and the Justice card, okay? And they're going to see you in a new light is what I feel. This reading is called I Saw the Light. So it's like if you were being really sweet and really kind to this person and really gentle and loving, and then you became like, you know, much more like this. Look at me tapping my wrist. Like, what time is it? I have to go. I got to go to work, or I've got things I'm trying to get done, or I don't want my time wasted. Okay. And Also on the flip side, pile number 2, I'm feeling like there's some of you here too that could be very guarded at times, or even if you're a woman watching this, coming off as like more in your masculine energy about like, don't waste my time, don't waste my effort. If I don't like you, you know, I'll go out with you one time, and if I don't like you, I'm cutting you off, okay? And you know, if I don't like the way you talk to me, if you try to book a date with me and you don't show up on that date, or you don't reply back to my message, like, I'm not waiting forever for you, okay? And I do feel like some of you could also be coming off that way to people that you're going out with. And I feel like, you know, you may be coming off as kind of a hard ass, or coming off as not interested, all right? And which is fine, you know. I feel like you're being self-protective, pile number 2, because I feel like there's been times in the past when you've given everything. You've given all your feelings, all your world, all your care, all your love. And we needed to find some boundaries with that, okay? So I think you guys kind of went to the flip side of that, and you've been, you know, much like, take the emotion out of everything with justice, just look at the facts, head on, straight on. With the Emperor is like, I've got goals, I've got, you know, specific times I need to get. I feel like some of you have become like very strict with your time at work, or maybe you're timing things more, or you're just not like, you know, it's like, okay, I have an hour to meet you for coffee or whatever, but then I have to get back to work. Or, you know, I don't have forever to spend emailing someone or texting someone until I meet them, okay? Either make a plan or get away, right? Either shit or get off the pot is kind of what I feel here. And so for some of you, I feel like people are seeing this newfound, you know, energy within you, okay? And I mean, it is attractive in a way, and I feel like you guys are going to be having multiple people that are interested in you or want to take you out. But I think the thing is you guys are trying to assess people's intentions and goals, okay? And I feel like Spirit just told me, like, no mysteries, right? With the Emperor and Justice, everything's out on the table. And it's like, okay, either be real and step to me, or just be gone. And I like it. I like when I see that kind of energy, pile number 2. It's very decisive and confident, okay? And I feel like what this person, though, is going to realize about you, and they may find you a little quote unquote hard to handle at times, pile number 1 or pile number 2, because you're, you know, you got this feistiness in you. But I also feel like what this person is going to realize as they get to know you and talk to you more is that actually, you know, you're a super sweetheart, okay? And actually you have like a very soft heart. And for those of you that are parents, okay, especially those of you that have been single parents or had to be both the mom and the dad or something like that, pile number 2, or for those of you that were raised by a really strong mother, or, you know, only had one parent around. I do feel like, you know, you're very strong, you're very capable, pile number 2. People should not underestimate you. You've got a fierceness about you as well these days. And, but I do think if somebody, you know, proves themselves to you with this World card here, and with the Emperor, you know, like somebody who's strong and stable and curious about you and knows how to make a plan and make effort and all of that, I do feel like this person is starting to see you. If there's something like that going on, I feel like this person is starting to see the softer side of you coming out. And I feel like it kind of confuses them a little bit, or some of you may go back and forth between your soft side and also kind of a bitchy side, which is fine with me, pile number 2, you do you. And I feel like this person gets a little knocked off their center about that, or they're like, what, you know, like, what are you? Or they may question you a little bit, which is interesting because I feel like you guys are the ones that are like, I'm asking the questions around here. Okay. But I do feel like if this person really comes through like an Emperor and listens to you with justice, you know, I feel like they're going to start to see the softer, kinder, lovely, gentler side of you. And, you know, and it's going to be very intriguing, I feel, okay? I also feel like someone needs to make a decision about something in their life right now, okay? And I feel like this person needs to decide what type of relationship partner do they want, you know? And what is, you know, what are they looking for, okay? Are they looking for something that looks good on paper, or are they actually looking for, you know, real love, commitment, and connection, like with that, you know, can be messy at times. It's not easy, okay? It's not cut and dry. Justice would have everything being cut and dry, you know? And I also feel like this person could have had some cut and dry feelings about you, just like, you know, not really seeing all of you that is there, or kind of like having made up their mind about you. And now I feel like this person's revisiting that and thinking about some of the things that they said and they did, okay? Or thinking about some of the different sides of your personality that they've seen, all right? And some people are under the impression that they can't have someone who's both like mentally engaging, fun, you know, not crazily like overly emotional, but also very caring and loving. And basically that's a mature, you know, it's a maturity thing. I do feel like there's a need or a want for some maturity here and some answers about something that has really been bugging this person when it comes to love. I feel like pile number 2, okay? I know you are the one, and that scares me. Ah, ha, ha. Who is scared? Who's feeling that way? All right. This person is used to, I feel like, you know, being kind of gruff or being kind of like non-emotional when it comes maybe to relationships at times. And when they see like your more nurturing, softer side, I feel like this person's like, fuck, you know, like, I know you're the one and that scares me. I'm sorry I've hurt you so many times. Okay. So, you know, some of you here, you've dealt with people like this. You've given them love, attention, care, and you've done a beautiful job of that, okay? Some of you here, mothers as well, okay? And I feel like for some of you, you have, this may be for a slight few of you, but the father of your child is coming through here too, all right? And there can be more than one person coming through here, but I do feel like for those of you that are like single parents, the father or the mother, however you want to look at it, of your child is coming through, okay? And there could be some issue about paternity or some issue about having kids in general. Some of you here may want to be mothers, or maybe you want to have another child, or you wanted to have someone there for you, but they just weren't, you know? And for some of you too, I feel like you may have had a father that was absent, or someone that just couldn't be there, okay, for you. And I feel like this person's coming through and saying, I'm sorry, I've hurt you so many times. And it's like, no shit, right? Is what I feel. You guys are like, well, it's about time, you know, it's about time that you say that and that you recognize that, okay? We have here the throat chakra. Wow, the root chakra came up in pile number 1. Now you guys have the throat chakra with justice here. So, you know, talking about a decision that needs to be communicated. Also, the justice card in the tarot is the daughter of the Lords of Truth, ruler of the balance. Okay, that's her esoteric title. And here on this card, it says lack of truth. Okay, and having to fear saying something that may hurt someone, or fearing to say something because they know that you're deeply psychic and intuitive on top of that pile number 2, and that if they try to lie to you or say anything to you that doesn't ring true to you, you're going to realize it right away, because I feel like you're not a dummy, pile number 2. You're nobody's fool, you're nobody's dummy. All right, you may have a soft, caring heart, but you're not, you know, you guys have the power of discernment, okay? And it says here, we can't be having inauthenticity in our relationships anymore. And I feel like you guys, that's why it's like I'm getting down to business here with the World card. And Spirit is saying it's time to get honest, real, and vulnerable. And I feel like this person knows that if they want to, you know, see a different side, or if they want to, you know, they're going to have to get raw, honest, and vulnerable with you if they want to have access to your love, effort, and energy. Okay. And they're going to have a powerful conversation where they reveal, you know, the truth. Okay. And it says communicate telepathically or in person. I am not okay in these types of situations with communicating telepathically. I mean, I've spoke on this before. We live in the 3D. We live on the earth plane. We're not, you know, just blobs of energy floating around in space. Telepathic communication isn't going to cut it. All right. Also, I do feel like there could be somebody, though, for you guys that has passed on. It could be a father, a grandfather, somebody from your paternal line coming through telepathically to give you some information, okay? And that is okay. You know, spirit communication is fine telepathically, but not in other cases. Like, we have to be able to get honest, real, and vulnerable, okay? And I feel like you guys are really demanding that, you know? And it's like, if you can't be that way, then you're gonna get the sword of justice, okay? And this last comment says, how are you showing up in the world? Pile number 2. Okay, so I feel like it's straight up 12 o'clock right now on my clock right now, pile number 2, but straight up noon, the height of the day, okay, the height of the sun. And Spirit's saying, how are you showing up in the world? Because I feel like you guys are showing up in the world in a much different way than you have before in your past. And I do feel like this person is really starting to see this, okay? They're seeing the light and seeing you showing up in different ways, okay? We have here, stripping down masculine beliefs. Wow. Pile number 2, you're about ready to strip this emperor down and show them what you're working with, is what I feel, okay? And look at them here wanting to take a big old drink of water, okay? And someone looks like a big old hunk of man meat over here, which, you know, very emperor-like, but, you know, they're trying to basically, looks like someone's been working out really hard and is drinking a big old jug of water, and is trying to take down all that water, okay, and basically spills water all over them. And this is all coming out of the Queen of Cups. So I also feel like the more honest, real, and vulnerable you get about, because you can be emotional, honest, real, and vulnerable, but still maintain a good balance in yourself with justice and call shit out, okay, pile number 2. And I feel like this combination that you have has this person, like, you know, they want to drown in the water, but it also scares them, and that scares me, all right? I feel like they do want to drown in your waters, pile number 2. They want to drown in the Nile with you, that type of thing, the Nile River. Okay, we have discontent and boredom. And this person, I feel like, this emperor is saying, you know, I've even gotten bored of my own crap. I've even gotten discontent and bored with my own, you know, issues, I feel like. The emperor is also wanting to conquer things, you know, wanting to conquer certain things that come up. And the 4 of Cups in the tarot is, actually, is this the 4 of Pentacles? Interesting. Anyway, it's a 4, and the Emperor is a 4, is the 4 in the tarot. It might be, no, it's the 4 of Cups with the green around the border here. I'm just looking at this deck. I haven't used it too often. It just says 4 with green, and I think green is the color, you know, that's going to be cups, the heart chakra. So, you know, it's, this person doesn't have a lot of fresh ideas about their life and where they're headed and the direction they're going. And they're also like emotionally, I mean, they may be doing okay in the physical world with the Emperor in the material world, but they are emotionally discontent. Okay. And I feel like this person's saying, I want to bathe in your milk, you know, or I want to bathe in your waters, with the Queen of Cups here. And the 4 of Cups in the tarot is Moon in Cancer. So we may have some Moon in Cancer people here too. But this person in their feelings, okay? They are in their feelings, pile number 2, rest assured. Okay, we have sextile here and opportunity. So the sextile in astrology is an aspect that has the resonance of Venus, okay? So, and Venus is also the ruler of Libra. So we have this need to have, you know, harmonious communications where we're, you know, where we're speaking our truth, but we're doing it in a way that's respectful. You know, we're not tearing other people down. We're not, you know, it's a respectful communication, but it is honest. All right. And, you know, I love all the different colors here. And it's like, you know, a painter saying, you know, what color am I going to paint with today? It's like an artist saying, how do I want to create my life? What decisions do I want to make? And what colors do I want to use today? You know, like yellow is a great color. And I love the yellow right behind the veil of the Justice card. And it's like yellow is also very supportive of a cognitive function. And it reminds me of the Fool and the Magician, okay? And seeing those connections really quickly. And I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to communicate your fears, to communicate vulnerably, to communicate honestly. I do feel like this person, pile number 2, has something they want to get off their chest, okay? And what a chest it is, you know, it looks good. But you know, maybe you know that this person knows that they look good. I mean, the Emperor is confident, okay? But they haven't really been feeling themselves with this 4 of Cups. They've been feeling like, ugh, you know, like they need to take action or say something, okay? And I also feel like with this sextile opportunity, it's like, I don't really want to miss my chance, okay? And, you know, a sextile opens up doors. It brings insight into things. It communicates, it welcomes, and it develops something, okay? So that's what this person is wanting to do. For those of you that are dating, I do feel like this person would like an opportunity to tell you like what they're about and who they are. And I do think they would like to, you know, bring more insight into who they are. I do think they would like to, you know, welcome communication and develop communication with you, okay? For those of you that are dating, I feel pile number 2. We have here patience, okay? And with the World card, like, you know, having big dreams and big goals and needing to make some important decisions with the Emperor and Justice, and waiting patiently for things to kind of fall into place, okay? And I feel like I'm seeing a turtle shell here, so some of you may resonate with that energy. But, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Pile number 2. And every day, you know, as Sheryl Crow would say, every day is a winding road. I get a little bit closer, okay? And having patience is, you know, patience is a virtue. The Emperor is not that patient, all right? It's not like, well, I mean, it is. It's a 4, so there's stability there. But, you know, if something isn't working, the Emperor can move on. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it takes time and patience to cultivate and discipline, you know? And I feel like you guys are also becoming disciplined about your thoughts, your beliefs, what you think about yourself, your goals, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, your patience is going to be rewarded with this World card, okay? Keep it trucking, pile number 2, all right? Let's see what else we have here. We have the Mouse, wow, the details, okay? And also, this is a little bit scared, all right? And this Emperor is like, you know, you're making me see things about myself. You're connecting me to my softer side and to my feelings, and it's scaring me a little bit. And I'm a little afraid of what to say or how to say it. So I'm a little bit scared, like we have here, and that scares me, okay? So this person kind of admitting that, you know, it's hard for them to talk about their feelings at times, okay? And, but at the same time, it's important that they do, because if they don't, then they start to feel very like discontent and bored with their life, okay? And it, you know, if all you're doing is working or whatever, then, you know, for this person, I feel like it starts to feel empty for them. Like they do need emotional connection. They do need, you know, intelligent conversation with Justice. They do need emotional connection with the Queen of Cups, okay? And do you offer that, pile number 2? Is that something you are good at? I feel like you are, okay? But this person's like, you know, the mouse also doesn't want to miss any details or get anything wrong, okay? And this person could be a little bit nervous, or maybe there's been times you've been a little bit nervous, pile number 2, and haven't said everything that you wanted to say because you were a little bit nervous about saying something or bringing something to the surface. But I feel like with justice in the throat chakra, like that's no more. You know, I do feel like you guys are communicating and being truthful and open and honest, okay? And, you know, that's a standard of behavior. That's a standard of ethical behavior in a relationship that everyone should aspire to. You know what I mean? We have Mother of the Sea and Goddess. Oh my gosh, look at the Queen of Cups. And, you know, I feel like this person is saying with the Four of Cups, like, you know, Mother of the Sea, release me from these feelings that have become pent up in me, okay? And here, I feel like, you know, this is card 44. So again, more fours. We have the Emperor that's a 4. We have the Four of Cups, and now we have 44. So 444 many times over. But this talks about, you know, I surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean. All right. And maybe some of you are doing that right now, pile number 2. And it can be scary, you know, and I feel like also this person is saying it's hard for them to surrender to their feelings at times. It's hard for them to totally open up. And, you know, it's a little scary for them with the mouse, especially when they truly have feelings for someone. All right. So take it easy on this pile number 2. Take it easy on this person. Okay. Now you guys are like, I'm not taking it easy on anything, Natalie. I'm over here being the world and justice. But, but anyway, I also think you guys have been in positions before when you felt lonely, or you felt, you know, people didn't see you, or you felt scared, okay? So I feel you guys can sympathize and empathize with that a lot. And I do think you guys sympathize and empathize with this person quite a bit already, okay? But they need to kind of, you know, come down off their throne a little bit and tap you on the shoulder and kind of explain what they're thinking and they're doing and stuff and how they're feeling. And I think they know they need to do that, all right, with the Justice card. Now, let's go ahead and see. Okay. The Ace of Swords, they know, all right? We have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and we could have female fire signs here, or male fire signs, doesn't matter, but we have, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. The Queen of Wands in the tarot, though, is an Aries, okay? Because all the queens represent cardinal energy. So we have Cancer and Aries, another repeat of that energy again. And there's Leo right underneath there. The Queen of Wands also always reminds me of Leo when I see her, okay? And you know what? With this Queen of Wands and Knight of Wands and the Five of Cups, it's like I should have moved in sooner. You know, like you're a hot commodity, pile number 2, and, you know, more than a commodity, but you have high standards. And even sometimes you can be a little bit difficult, and that's fine because you know who you are, okay? But this person knows if they don't move in quickly with this 4 of Cups and 5 of Cups, someone else could definitely move in on you, all right? And this person may know with the 9 of Pentacles that like you're dating or you're open to dating, all right? So pile number 2, that is what I am getting for you, my darlings. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. We are going to take it to your 18 plus extended reading. For those of you that would like to join me on my Vimeo channel, there'll be a link to that below with this Ace of Swords. You know, it is a communication card, the throat chakra. I'd like to talk to you. I have something to say to you, okay? So we'll find out more of what that is in your extended reading, pile number 2. And I also have a little tip jar in my description box for those of you that enjoyed that reading and would like to show me some love. No obligation, of course, pile number 2, but thank you so much for being here and being a part of this. Thank you so much, pile number 2, and take care. Let's move on to pile number 3. Okay. Let's do it, pile number 3. Let's do it. Okay. pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You saw the orange tea light, or you picked the orange tea light. Maybe you saw it and you're like, yeah, right away, orange today. Okay, you saw it and you wanted it. All right. Today's reading is called I Saw the Light, and we're going to talk about this person's recent thoughts and feelings about you, pile number 3. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and take it to the max, pile number 3. And for those of you that would like to join me on my Vimeo channel, you can certainly do so. We'll be having an 18+ extended reading. Would love to see you there. The link is in my description box below, okay? And for those of you that are new to my channel, if you're wondering if I give personal readings, I certainly do. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of pile number 3 who comes here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium in the channel between yourself and pile number 3. All right, I just heard I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, pile number 3. Do you guys, anyway, you can dress me up in something, play with my hair or dress me up or something like that, okay? Maybe some of you got some new clothes, or you got your hair cut recently, or you're having a little bit of a mini glow up going on. Congrats if that's going on, pile number 3. Spirit's coming through and saying, Spirit wants you to feel good about yourself. I just heard it's time to feel good about yourself, okay? So feel good about yourself and who you are, and you know, how you look on the inside and the outside. It all counts, pile number 3. And I'm also getting self-improvement. So maybe some of you have been taking self-improvement classes, or you've been listening to meditations, or you've just been, you know, really like, I feel like some of you said about 2022, like this is the year I'm going to turn over a new leaf, or this is the year I'm going to make some changes. And I'm even getting the energy of someone like attending a, you know, it could be virtual or online or in person, but attending a type of summit, or attending some type of meeting or some type of group session, okay? I'm kind of getting that energy, pile number 3. But good for you for taking care of yourself, and maybe some of you are also really taking care of your health too. Spirit just said health and fitness, so maybe some of you work in the health and fitness industry as well. But let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Actually, you guys, this energy is reminding me of a friend of mine. Like, she just popped into my head, and she teaches Pilates. So maybe some of you here do Pilates, or you teach it, or you're into that, or maybe you're just into people that do it, that look good or something. I don't know. Pile number 3. But anyway, you like moms in yoga pants, all right? Or dads in sweatpants. But let's go ahead. MILFs and DILFs, baby. Pile number 3. Let's go ahead and get into your reading and see. There's the Magician. Yay, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm making changes in my life, and I have everything I need to make anything I want possible. Manifestation, self-improvement. There you go, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and see. I saw the light. I feel like a lot of people are seeing changes in you, not just this person that we're talking about, but in general, I feel like people are like, wow, you know, pile number 3 is turning over a new leaf or something, you know, different here. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, pile number 3. 9 of Cups, looking good, feeling good. Ooh, the King of Cups. Hey now. Hey now, pile number 3. I like it, okay? And I feel like a lot of people, not just this person, but a lot of people seeing you in a new life. Not light, but in a brand new life, okay, in general. And doorways opening for you. I love the, you know, the opening here on the Ace of Pentacles, and the wreath, and how it looks like you can just walk through it into new territories, walk in the garden, walk out of the garden, experience it all, feel it all, have it all, you know, with the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, in the tarot, the 9 of Cups and the King of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is Jupiter and Pisces. So it's a Pisces card. And the King of Cups in the tarot is a Pisces. Okay, so we have Pisces, double time Pisces. All right. So some of you may have Pisces planets in your chart, or you may be interested in someone, or you're just feeling the vibes. Okay, feeling the universal love, the attention, the open spaces in your life that are opening up to greater happiness and fulfillment and emotional fulfillment, right? When we see the 9 of Cups And the King of Cups, it's like, I want some emotional fulfillment in my life, and I want to feel emotionally fulfilled with my business, with my dreams, with what I'm doing. For those of you that have businesses or, you know, are starting a new career trajectory, it's like, I want to feel really happy and satisfied with what I'm doing. And I also feel like you guys want to help people as well with this King of Cups. You know, some of you could have like, you know, have like counselor type of energy, or you help people physically, or you help people process emotions. But you're helpers, you're lovers, you know. I'm a lover and I'm a sinner. I take my music on the run. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. Pile number 3, sure don't want to hurt no one, okay? So maybe some of you like that. That was Steve Miller Band, I think. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. Anyway, I mean, people really liking your energy or thinking that you're a good time and you're a caring person and you're very fun to be around. Yay, pile number 3. I mean, come on, right? Like, I feel like you guys are like, woohoo, jackpot, Yahtzee, okay? Maybe you're like, I should buy a lottery ticket, all right, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. But this person's feeling, you know, they're like, yeah, they're noticing you. I feel like pile number 3, this person's like, hey now, looking at pile number 3, and they can see changes in you too, all right? And, you know, like, I feel like no matter what's going on with this person, you're changing yourself for the better. And lots of people like that, or will be interested in you, or do like you, whether it's friendships, you know, at work, whether it's, I feel like you guys are catching the attention of people in a positive way, in a good light. Let's see what this person would like to tell pile number 3 here. We have, you are everything right in this world. Well, dang, pile number 3. I almost don't want to swear right now because I don't want to put my coin in the swear jar, okay, with the Ace of Pentacles. But this person's like, I mean, it's kind of like a little Miss Goody Two-Shoes, a bit of a vibe here with the Ace of Pentacles and Nine of Cups and King of Cups. But, you know, it's okay, because I feel like you guys are doing things right in your life, and you're a good example for other people, pile number 3, okay? So this person recognizing about that, recognizing that about you and recognizing your potential. We have here, I fantasize about you all the time. Nobody knows how to seduce me like you. Ooh, okay now, pile number 3. So this person is, you know, and if you gave them a nice compliment and told them something nice, because I feel like you guys are the type of people that would give someone a nice compliment, you know, and that's just good karma, you know. It reminds me of a friend of mine who is a hairdresser, and she would just always be, it's 12:22 right now, 222, pile number 3, but she would always be just so nice and confident to people, and like boost other people's confidence. Like, oh, you look so nice today, or love your style. And it was always very like genuine. You know what I mean? So a genuine compliment goes a long way. And maybe you gave this person a genuine compliment. Maybe they gave you a genuine compliment, but the vibes are nice, okay? And the vibes are also a little bit naughty here with the nobody knows how to seduce me like you. And, okay, so this King of Cups is, you know, sometimes I feel like they get a little bit worried about their life and how other people are perceiving the choices that they're making and what they're doing. And I feel like what they're saying is, I'm following my heart, okay? And, they may be making decisions in their life that other people are like, well, that's not, you know, the smartest choice to make or whatever. But this person's also following their heart, okay? And I do feel they're very led by their emotions, and but not in a bad way. I mean, I think they're led by but they also may be, I'm kind of getting an energy here of someone who could be a bit of a people pleaser at times, okay? And this person is becoming aware of like how the opinions maybe of their family or their friends or have impacted them. And I feel like there's something like very creative that this person wants to do. And if you're very creative, you know, and into different, you know, health, fitness, creativity, projects, etc., I feel like this person does admire you for, you know, the way that you go after your goals or the way that you're, you know, open to new and better, okay? But I feel like some person may sometimes get a little bit insecure, or they may feel like they're disappointing people, or they may feel like guilty at times, especially when it comes to their family, or when it comes to like friends that really lean on them and rely on them, okay? And this may cause them to have their attention sucked into other things at certain times, you know, because they, I feel like they want to give this new relationship or this connection with you or this flirtation with you. They want to give it, you know, they like it. It's fun. It's a good distraction from some of their other responsibilities as well, too. But I also feel like this person can get kind of heavy emotionally sometimes with, you know, guilt or worrying that they should be doing more, they should be helping, pile number 3. So I think it's just something to be aware of that this person is working on in their life. And maybe you guys have worked on this particular issue as well. And I'm talking, you know, talking about that self-help. And with the King of Cups, somebody here could be like a self-help guru or that type of thing, but or a counselor. But this person just saying they're a little afraid of what other people will think or other people will say if they do the things that they want to do, okay? And they know at this point in their life they shouldn't really care about that because they're an adult and they can make their own decisions, you know? But there is a part of them that still cares, okay? And some of them, I feel like also something about religion coming up here, pile number 3, which, you know, someone's family could be very religious and expect someone else to be religious as well, but their heart isn't really in that. They're more like spiritual or whatever, or they're just, you know, creative, spiritual, different, that type of thing. Okay, so I feel like sometimes this person may have a little bit of a hard time standing up to their family, especially if they have like a mother that guilts them a lot or, you know, things like that. Pile number 3, okay? So we have, I'm ashamed of what I've said, gossip. And, you know, pile number 3, there could be somebody that's saying negative things about you, pile number 3. It could be a family member for some of you, or someone that you've been there for in the past, okay? And I do feel like this has hurt you guys, pile number 3, or this has been very upsetting. And I feel like you guys are not really reacting, you're choosing the higher path. But I do feel like there are people that have said things, and I do feel like this person feels like emotionally protective towards you, or if you were to get to know them on a deeper level, they would be very emotionally protective of you, okay? But somebody's ashamed of what they said, and it could be some gossip going around in like different circles, okay? And pile number 3, if that's going on, I feel like Spirit is saying your best course of action is to kind of just ignore that because there's so many great things happening for you. Yeah, we have the 4 of Wands, foundations and achievements. Wow, the 4 of Wands is so nice. It's also a Venus and Aries card, and it's very upbeat and very cheerful, and it's very stabilizing fire energy. And you can see a family here with a house, and it's like, you know, we can do anything we want, like if we put our minds to it, okay? And for some of you, it may have to do with a house or moving, or it may have to do with a home remodel. Some of you may be kind of going through that experience as well. But it's like, you know, or also having to leave behind a place that you have been for a long time, okay? And take a risk on something or start something new or move to a new place. All right, pile number 3, and Spirit's just saying you're setting the right foundation for that, okay? And this person, I think, feels like you are setting the right foundation for your life too, okay? And I feel like they're also saying like how fun it is just to hang out with you, or how fun it would be just like to hang out with you at your house, or just go out, or how much fun you guys could have together, okay? And pile number 3, if you feel like people have been judging you for, you know, like maybe some of you starting out on a new job or a new career or something, and people judging you or saying things about that, okay? And some of you might be feeling a little sensitive here with this gossip, but I don't think you're very positive. You don't let things get to you, okay? And I feel like this person is saying that they wish they could be more like you. Moon and feelings. Wow. Okay. So talking about gut reactions and gut instincts and home and family conditioning and habits. So this person really caring about what their family thinks or what their friends think, or, you know, wanting to be that protector. All right. And for some of you, for those of you that like men, this could be like a young man or a man that, you know, had to step in and fill in for a father or be there for their family or be there for their mother, that type of thing, okay? And because of this, I feel like this person has a very like developed emotional side to them, but they also are guilted, I feel like, into a lot of different things, okay? And, you know, pile number 3, that's how, you know, sometimes people go through those things and there's a sense of emotional bonding. I also feel like there's a sense of there can be, or there could be a sense of emotional bonding between you and this person. Okay. And, yeah, habits around femininity, lineage, someone's mother, different moods. Okay. Privacy. This person may need to set more privacy and boundaries with the people in their life. Maybe you guys have had to do that too. It's all about that self-improvement I was talking about, right? The Magi. Wow. I keep calling you pile number 1. Pile number 3, the Magi. And we had the Magician on the bottom of the deck, okay? And in the tarot, the Magician is the Magus of power, okay? And, you know, being able to draw down on that power from the Fool and bring that pure, you know, super conscious energy into something that is self-conscious, okay, and self-aware is what the Magician is doing. And, you know, pile number 3, for those of you, if you've ever yourself felt ashamed of who you are and what you want and the things you want to do in this world, I feel like you guys are bypassing that energy with this Magi, okay? And maybe some of you don't really care about what people say anymore because you're creating the life that you want, all right? And you have the ability to do that. Here is the Beaver. Ooh, I like the Beaver, okay? And we have the 9 of Cups, and I fantasize about you all the time. Nobody knows how to seduce me like you do. And then we have the Beaver, which is kind of fun, isn't it? Kind of a fun juxtaposition on on what's going on here. But it talks about, you know, the hard work of building our foundation, right? And being very motivated to do that with the 4 of Wands, because we can see a good goal or a promising future ahead of ourselves, okay? And I do feel like a lot of people in general, pile number 3, are seeing like how hard you're working, you know, how much heart you have into what you're doing, how great you are at it, what a busy beaver you are, okay? Busy little beaver. And, you know, it's not like you aren't practical, because I feel you are, pile number 3. And you know that, you know, making dreams happen takes a lot of work, okay? And I feel like this person really admires that about you, or they think that that's really cool about you, okay? And manifestation is great, but we also have to assist the universe by working hard and being strong. And I feel like, you know, you guys are doing that. With the Beaver, we could also have some Virgo energy popping up in this pile. We could have Moon in Virgo, Moon in Pisces. We've got the Moon here in general. And with the 4 of Wands, we have Venus and Aries, okay, coming through pretty strong. All right. And with the Ace of Pentacles, we could have Earth signs as well. Okay. We have here the triple star grid and align. Wow. Talking about aligning. And I feel like this person would love to align with you, pile number 3, because you have all the qualities of a very, you know, caring, loving, beautiful partner, okay? And they're like, I'd love to align with pile number 3 and the triple star grid. It says, I connect and align with my higher consciousness. Yeah, and the Magi. So you guys are definitely working on this, okay? Working on your dreams, working on your foundation, having energy for it, putting in the efforts, and it shows, okay? It really, really does. And I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, you guys are being aligned to better timelines with better people, okay? And I do feel like you have a lot to offer this person, and I think they know it. Okay, but I feel like this person also needs to kind of get out of their, you know, guilt, or get out of their own sense of caring about what everyone else thinks, or they need to put some boundaries with certain people in their lives, okay? And that will allow them to be a little bit more present, or to not feel distracted at times, okay? And it's okay. Like, you know, in relationships, we have a balance of, you know, being together or getting to know each other. And then we also have family and friends to attend to as well. But, you know, I mean, it's just something to think about. Pile number 3, there is I do feel there is romance and feelings here, but I also feel like this person is uneasy about something, and maybe they're uneasy about some gossip or something that's going around, or words that are being said about you two, or something like that, okay? So that does need to kind of be worked through here. But let's see, what would this person like pile number 3 to know? And then we'll go ahead and take it to the extended reading. Pile number 3, and you can follow me to my Vimeo channel, and we'll get 18 plus, okay? Link is in my description box. Let's see, one more message from this person here to pile number 3. The Sun. Wow, I love it. Okay. And the Hierophant's on the bottom of the deck, so we could have some Taurus people in this reading, but, you know, I feel like this person is dealing with some very old school energies that want things to be a particular way and don't want them to change. Also, religion can be a factor as well. But so this person is dealing with that kind of like heaviness and the responsibilities of that. All right. But when this person thinks of you, they think of the sun, they think of happiness. Okay. And they're saying you're everything right in this world, okay? And you definitely brighten up their day. All right, pile number 3. And the Sun is also about being an individual and being true to yourself, okay? So this person's saying that they want to be true to themselves and be who they truly are. And they also want you to as well, okay? And happiness and being open to whatever comes your way in life, right? And feeling energized, all right? I feel like this person is saying, you know, I'm energized and I feel happy when I think about pile number 3. And I feel like you're having a positive impact on this person, or you will have a positive impact on them. And I feel like they would like to have a positive impact on you too. So good vibes with the Sun, you know, some good vibes coming through with that Sun energy. All right, pile number 3, that is what I'm getting for you, my darlings. And I'd love to see you on the extended reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoy my channel and you want to show me some love, I do have a little tip jar in my description box. Thank you so much, pile number 3. And thank you to everyone who came today. Many blessings on your path. Take care.